What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. Welcome back to another video. Now, in this one, I want to take you through maybe something that's a little bit different. I haven't ever gone through AI and have asked about a project in depth to break down a project and to talk about what the news is, to talk about what the predictions are, to just give you everything that comes from that perspective. A lot of times they use a certain source. Some may use everything on the internet, some may use everything on Twitter, some may use everything everywhere else. And what I have on my face right now is I have the Meta Oakley glasses. These are ones that have the newer version of Meta AI, installed in them, and can do different voices. Right now, I have Kristen Bell as the voice, the AI voice, in my glasses, and it's very pleasant and inviting, kind of like Anna from Elsa or from Frozen. That is her voice. But anyways, I wanted to talk about CRO and I wanted to go through predictions for CRO. I wanted to go through everything for that project. And hopefully this is valuable. Hopefully you guys can hear it. If you can't, I will kind of bump up the volume of it as I, go into the editor just so that you guys can hear a little bit more of it. But then I'll have to bring it back down to earth, obviously, when I start talking, or else it'll sound like I'm um, I work at a fast food restaurant or something. I'm talking very close to the mic. No one wants that. So, anyways, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, those links are in the description. Now, also, if you guys want to get started trading cryptocurrency, I have a great platform for you guys. This is BTCC. It's a fantastic platform that I've been using for a year. And if you sign up using my link, you can get a 10% deposit bonus. You can get extra bonuses up to $10,055, 40% lower trading fees, and trade all the way up to a 500x leverage. Also, if you specifically use my link within this time frame, between September 2nd and September 16th, which we are still, 4 days, away from that ending. If you use my link, you can potentially win $500 USDT. Split between three people, so 1,500 split between three people is 500 per three winners, or that you have for USDT. All you have to do is sign up, deposit, and trade between those dates. Also, you can get $100 USDT coupons, when you register, and that's issued the next business day. So feel free to check out BTCC down below. It honestly is a fantastic platform. Here are some trades that I currently have in my possession. I have a bunch of 8x trades, 3x trades, 10x trades, 2x trades, right? So I've been able to do it, and I've been able to grow this account from $500 to $5,535. So definitely doing something right, and I hope that you guys can do the same thing. If you want to talk about it, reach out to me on Patreon. We can talk about the process of being able to trade and the mindset that goes into that. Now, CRO is currently sitting at a $25 price. Or sorry, 25-cent price. It would be amazing if it was $25. 25-cent price, mid 25 cents. If we look at the last day, it is down by 1.4%, at an $8.6 billion market cap with $79 million worth of volume. It's also sitting with 33.6 billion coins in supply. Now, what I plan to do is I actually have a list of questions that I want to go through, and I just want to see what the answers actually are for Meta AI to see if they actually answer it, or it's like kind of those blanket statements where it's like I'm trying to protect myself or trying to protect my company by not giving out price predictions or anything like that. So I want to go through that. I also want to add what is the biggest Chronos news right now, just so I have that. So let's start this out simply. Hey Meta, what is Chronos coin?
Chronos Coin, also known as CRO, is the native token of the Chronos chain, a blockchain run by the Crypto.com cryptocurrency exchange, with a current price of 25 cents and a market capitalization of $8.62 billion.
What is the price of Chronos coin right now? I guess they just answer that.
The current price of Chronos coin is 25 cents, with a 24-hour trading volume of $70,729,186 and a market capitalization of $8.62 billion.
If you invested $10,000 in this 5 years ago, how much would you have today?
If you invested $10,000 in Chronos coin 5 years ago, it would be worth around $89,900 today, based on the current price of 25 cents and the price 5 years ago of 2 cents.
Will this coin ever reach $1?
Some predictions suggest that Chronos coin, CRO, could reach 2030, with one forecast estimating a potential high of $1.10 by 2030, and another predicting a potential average price of 93 cents by 2030, with a high of $1.10. However, it's essential to note that cryptocurrency predictions are highly speculative and subject to market volatility.
What is the price range prediction for the low and the high on the internet for maximum numbers? I don't know if that's.
The price range prediction for Chronos coin, CRO, varies with a low of 18 cents and a high of $2.17, depending on the source and time frame, with some predictions suggesting a potential high of $1.10 by 2030.
If I have 200,000 Chronos coins right now, will I ever be a millionaire?
If you have 200,000 Chronos coins, with the current price around 25 cents, your holdings are worth approximately $51,200. And to become a millionaire, the price would need to reach around $5 or more, which is significantly higher than the predicted high of $2.17 by 2030.
What is the biggest Chronos news right now?
The biggest Chronos news right now is the recent partnership between Trump Media and Crypto.com, which led to a 270% surge in CRO price to 28 cents, its highest point since May 2022.
So, going through all that, I've been able to get a lot of information. I feel like just having a standard conversation with these AI systems, you can get a lot of data to where now you don't have to go and search for all of this stuff separately. You can technically have AI do it for you as you are talking to it, whether it's with your phone, whether it's with, Meta glasses, whether it's with Grok or whatever the AI system is. It's so much easier to do research nowadays than it has ever been. Where if you just have a standard conversation, you can get a lot of information. The first time that I searched for it, I said, will Chronos coin ever reach $1? And it didn't want to give me any of that information. It told me to go and check different websites, but just having a conversation like you would with a regular person, what is Chronos coin? What is the price of Chronos coin right now? If you had it 5 years, would you, or how much would you have today? Like all of these different things that, a random person or a regular person that doesn't know about cryptocurrency would want to know. But to specifically comment on a lot of the things that we talked about, they have a range of a low of 18 cents, and obviously, we're seeing higher than that right now, with a high of, $2.17 is what they actually say. And to see some predictions that say it's going to get to $1.10 by 2030. Now, by 2030 is kind of a blanket way of, covering things to where it's like it's going to happen by that time. It could happen now. It could happen in the next 2 years. It could happen in the next 5 years, right? Which I believe it will happen a lot sooner because we will see this altcoin season thrive and then Chronos obviously reach higher levels within this altcoin season. And maybe the question, when is altcoin season going to happen, could be the next question that happens. But right now, there's a lot of news, there's a lot of things that are happening. And they even give me a breakdown of how I can get to that millionaire status while holding only 200,000 coins. Now, I said 200,000 because 200,000 of mine is just going to sit forever, and I don't plan on touching that. with the other amounts, I may touch that around the $1 level, $2 level. But as it gets closer and closer to the $5 level, I potentially can become a CRO millionaire from that, and I will become a CRO millionaire from that. And I can't wait for these levels to be hit. But I just wanted to put this out here to kind of talk about Meta AI and see how and where they believe Kronos will get to. And you see that, right? A low prediction of 18 cents, a high prediction of $2.17. And yeah, I think that's very interesting. Obviously, I think it's going to go further than that, but this is based on the predictions that are out there, the news that they want to use, the websites that they want to use, the sources that they want to use. So, that's, you can ask another AI and see what their predictions are. But I think this one was good to at least have that conversation. I felt like Kristen Bell was teaching me a lot. Guys, if you could hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links. I have no sponsorship or anything with Meta or Facebook or Oakley. I do have a lot of Oakleys, but these are good glasses. If you guys want to check them out for just having sunglasses, they also attach around your face a lot better than the Ray-Ban ones. But the Ray-Ban ones are timeless. Look to them. These are a little bit of a newer look, but it does feel light, and I like them. So feel free to go ahead and check them out. I think you would have to go and search the Ray-Ban Meta, or not Meta, the Meta Oakleys on their website, which I don't know if they're still available, but go ahead and check them out. Anyways, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check out my link for BTCC down below if you guys want to get started trading. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.